Hello everybody, my name is Gabriel, but you guys know me as the Italian Sniper, and welcome to Age of Empires 4. Today I'm hosting a tournament with 8 of my favorite fucking retards. So, these guys are a couple of guys from my Helldivers group, here on Discord. We mainly run it on Xbox, and I will leave the link down below. But other than that, this is just an intro clip that will be recorded separately from each of the individual matches. This is going to be a 7-part series of round 1 with 4 matches, round 2 with 2 matches, and then the finals to see which 2 retards have the most brain cells and whichever one comes out on top. It is a single pick color, single pick faction tournament that I'm hosting for 1,000 points on my Helldiver server because I've got nothing better to do. So, if you guys are interested in watching the entire tournament, I will end up making a playlist by next week when everybody is done with their tournaments. I will do minimal editing, and I will try and leave the majority of the videos uncut. So, if you guys are interested in watching the video, stay tuned, and thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Love every single one of you, and bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, we are loading into the match. This is very exciting. Okay, so just as a note, the challenge for this match is called Iron from Ice. You cannot start attacking before the first winter. At the beginning of the first winter and onwards, all players are allowed to attack. And both players are starting with very high resources. Both of these players are relatively low APM players. So that's one thing you guys have to remember when watching these videos. These are both fucking noobs. They're both relatively garbage at the game. So each of them is starting on one of the islands. Oh, shite. Oh, shite. Summer is warming up. Let me load into a match with each of them. Or let me load into a voice chat, 1 second. Just as a heads up, you cannot attack before the first winter. The second it turns to winter, you're free to attack, you understand? Nerazim?
Yep.
Alright, sweet.
Attacking that shit.
Hey, Gorb, wanted to just pop in really fast. I'm recording. Say hello to YouTube. You cannot attack before the first winter. You cannot attack before the first winter. The second it turns, it's commander, but okay. Alright, I just left the voice chat with both of them. Alright, sweet. Someone's texting me. Phenomenal. Alright. Let's see what Gorb is doing. Alright, so Gorb is starting off. He has plenty of resources. How the fuck did he already go down 25? This is interesting. And I can turn off the fog of war and follow the replay camera. Alright, sweet. So we can see what he's doing, actually. This is actually really awesome. Alright, so am I able to move this? No, I'm not. Current resources or view statistics. Okay, so let me tell you about each of these agents, as I like to call them. This is Bepis 5067. Call sign Nerazim. He's one of my squad leaders in the Helldivers Discord server for the 441st Spartan Force. 441st Spartan Battalion, as it is this iteration of the server. Both of these players are low APM. And I did actually pick the factions for each of these players when they first got into the game, and they both ended up loving them. So Nerazim, aka Bepis, keep in mind whenever I'm saying Nerazim, I'm talking about purple. And Nerazim is a reference to something else. Points in the comments for whoever gets it. But Nerazim likes his swarm units. And Gorb, call sign Judicator, which I will mostly be calling Gorb. He and I actually started out on StarCraft about 2 years ago, and we very rarely play it, but he's not. This is Nerazim's first RTS. This is Gorb's second RTS. I'm excited to see what he's doing. I see that he only has 3 villagers working on the Kura storehouse. I'm not sure what's going on with the space over here. I wish there was a button to see the grid. But there's not enough space for him to build a farm right here. Or for this thing to generate a farm over here. Yeah, it generates wood instead of... it generates wood instead when farmland becomes full. So, this game can go on for a maximum of 2 hours. before I just tell both of them to just attack and fuck it, we ball, you know? What the fuck? Oh, and now it's live. Right, okay. So I think this is the point where he's realizing that he's going to be on an island by himself. So if I know each of these players the way I do, yeah, he's already taking advantage. So they cannot attack before the first winter. I have the rules up and everything. Who's his king? Mansa Musa. What about him? Who's Gorb's king? I don't know who Gorb's king is. What the fuck? Am I able to affect them? What the fuck? Oh, I'm able to... Oh, that's not good. That's... Okay, that is not good. I didn't know I could affect their resources like this. This is horrible. Wow, I didn't realize I could do this. That's really bad for the replay. Does that mean I could just make units for them? I can't move them. I can't set waypoints. What the fuck? That's stupid. I'm not a fan of this game's replay camera. What are you making? War canoe, war canoe, war canoe. Ship equipped with broadside ballast. How's the map looking? It's fine. He has AFK villagers. Or idle villagers, sorry. I don't think Gorb realizes that there's no way off the island yet. I'm not entirely sure. He has some shoreline fish over here that he could be making. He should be making, what are they called? Docks. Yeah, he should be making docks right now. Nerazim is a lot more experienced with naval. But Gorb has a better game sense whenever it comes to strategy, whenever he has the ability to operate. Otherwise, he tends to get himself stuck. Right now, I'm on Do Not Disturb for... Yeah, I'm on Do Not Disturb. I'm gonna have to blur out my name. Whoops. Okay, he's going for the Tanegashima Gunsmith. This thing's really powerful. I like it. I'm a huge fan of it. I'm having fun with the controls right here. Warrior Scout. Degree at Bara. Nice. Okay, so he seems to go for the same relativistic build I go for. Where's his age 2 landmark? Age 3, the Farimba Garrison. If I know him well enough, he should be training the javelin throwers, which is actually what I told him to do whenever he was learning this faction, because I did deep dive with him. I looked up a bunch of build videos and I taught him what I knew, and he learned a couple things on his own, I think. So, oh, this is his age 2. Yeah, the Mansa Quarry. Right, because the other option was the thing with the cows. Okay, so Nerazim likes to spread his stuff out. I know he gets claustrophobic. How many units? How many? Okay, so he has 29 villagers. What about Gorb? How's Gorb doing? He has 21. I think this is the time he's realizing... Nope, he still hasn't made any transport ships. If I know them well enough, which I hope I do, I'm pretty sure that they're either going to build barracks on the inland, and then they'll try and fight over resources at the center, or they're just going to go straight for each other, because they're both relatively smart. Then again, this is the battle of the brain cells. They are both relatively smart, and I think Nerazim's realizing that this isn't going to be a fair fight. And this isn't going to be a fair fight, Malians versus Japanese, because Japanese tend to be a little stronger against the Malians whenever they compose well. Whenever they have good composition, I mean. So I think he's just massing ships, which for some reason don't get counted as units, which is kind of fucking stupid. He doesn't seem to be making any transport ships. What are they doing? Oh! As I predicted, he's making transport ships. He's probably going to go down here, claim the large gold veins, especially down south. Keep in mind, the Dominion win condition is to kill the king. They have a lot of time. The first 30 minutes of this match, I'm going to be skipping around because they are not allowed to fight each other until... So, okay, let me explain the challenge. So the challenge is that they can't attack before the first winter, and the reason for that is because these are both low APM players. APM stands for actions per minute. You will never beat an AI in actions per minute. What's his plan? What's Nerazim's plan? If I were Nerazim, I'd probably build something like a town center or a mining mill. I would probably build a pit mine. Where'd they going? Oh, I didn't even see the wall down here. Very smart of him. Although that relic he should probably grab. I don't think I taught either one of them how relics work. I know Gorb built this thing with a bunch of Shinto priests. That's so stupid. I shouldn't be able to interact with this stuff. This is kind of dumb. the hammer milling, sorry. My phone's going off. And I just got a nice text from my dad that he found some properties for me to live in when I'm finally attending college at the end of next month. Today's the 23rd for those who don't know or don't pay attention to the upload date, which is probably a wise choice because I'm probably not going to upload this for another week after it's done recording. So, I wonder if there's any other spectators. Am I able to view the player list? Nope, it's just them two. Gorb is player 2, Raptus is player 1. Iron undermesh complete. Sweet. Gorb has... Oh, he started building over here. I didn't notice. He's building a town center. Oh, both of them are expanding. Farmhouses, mainly to build up population. I'm surprised neither one of them have any defenses near the coastlines. I know Beppis just has a mobile force. But personally, I would make something like output. Wow, he built a lot of docks. Holy shit. I would probably build some walls, some short walls with towers on them or keeps, which I know both of them have access to. There's one faction that doesn't get access to keeps. I'm trying to remember which one. Oh, the Mongols. They don't have access to walls either, which I think are kind of stupid. He's getting them into position. I'm excited to see this match turn out. Beppis, so Nerazim does play on controller, and Gorb does play on mouse and keyboard. He's milling out, or he's mining out that stone outcropping, and there it goes. Lots of idle villagers, lots of idle Shinto priests as well. I don't think he realizes. I also noticed he didn't build any combat garrisons yet. I believe that he's going to be building them all on the mainland. I don't know if either of them know that they're on the other island. I wonder if either of them are going to be using the the Monarch's ability to detect where the other Monarch is. Because normally what someone would do in these types of games is just put them in a boat all the way out here. Oh, you can see off the map. That's awesome. And for anyone wondering how I have my camera all the way up here, it's because in the options, camera, you can scroll down, and there's a camera mode called panoramic, which allows you to zoom out more. So that's really important, especially when spectating. There's a sheep right here, which I wonder what he's doing. I believe that he's gonna claim resources over here, like this gold outcropping right here. So another reason I have very high resources for this match is because they, again, are low APM. So it just gets the early game moving, because they are not professional players, and unless it's professional gameplay, it's not usually all that interesting to watch. He seems to be claiming lots of land. One thing I did notice is that he's... Yep, right there. One thing I did notice is he seems to be building them around these gold outcroppings. But one thing I'm not liking that he's doing is that he's not getting the pit mines onto those gold outcroppings, which is costing him gold income. One thing that I did see him do over here, which I did teach him, was to build mining camps and houses around the gold outcroppings, the gold veins. Has a stone outcropping over here. Idle villager, which I'm not a fan of. The season is drawing to a close. Alright, that means we're 15 minutes into the match. You can see it under there. What does F12 do? F11? F10? Oh, no, F10. F9? No. F8, F7, F5, F4. F4. Okay, so it's just the standard controls. If I set this to my control group every time no, okay. So I can't set that to my own control group, which sucks. How many villagers does Bepis have? 32. How about Gorb? How's Gorb doing? I accidentally turned on caps lock. 38. Okay, so Gorb has the upper hand in villager gather. Is this a barracks? Yes, it is. The battle of the Braincells so far is looking interesting, because one of them is focusing on expansion, and one of them... Autumn is creeping in. Jesus. One of them is focusing on expansion, and the other is focusing on economics. Like, for example, Gorb seems to be getting a lot more of his upgrades out. Bepis seems to only be focusing on production. I wish I could see what upgrades they had researched. Or have yet to research, I mean. This mosque isn't finished. He should probably get this villager over here. He is focusing on making defenses. And I do appreciate that he listens to my criticism when I tell him to use the wood lines as natural defense. Forest season. Wild animals gather at the center of town. Oh, right. I didn't tell him. Actually, let me hop back into the voice channel with them. Hey, just as a heads up, you know it's winter whenever the stats prop up on your screen, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet.
My castle.
Hey, Gorb, just as heads up, winter doesn't actually start until the stat changes pop up on your screen, you understand?
Okay.
Awesome, sweet. Because I forgot to tell him that time. Or I actually forgot to tell him both times. So, chaotic climate is one thing that I love playing with. Mainly because if you are familiar with the majority of the effects that the different climates bring, you can plan accordingly, so it's more fun. It adds like an extra level of strategy, and I love strategizing for anyone who doesn't know me personally. Nerazim seems to be making a lot of barracks. These are all houses. That's 10, so he's going to be getting 50 more population, because for those who don't know, 70 more population. For those who don't know, Malian houses only cost half as much, but only increase your population by half as much as well. So Gorb's is... both their houses are interesting. Increases maximum population, drop off for food. I'm not a fan of how he placed this. He should have placed this just a bit more that way. That way when the tree line got more clear, then these farms would build, because now he has to destroy these structures in order for those farms to place. And then again, I could just not... Here's the thing, I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional Age of Empires player. These recordings aren't probably going to be seen by anyone except my Milsim members. aka my faction mates for the 441st Spartan Battalion on the Helldivers. I'll leave a link in the description for anyone who's interested. We mainly play on Xbox, but we accept all platforms. They both seem to have the same idea, and the map seems to be pretty well divided as well. They also actually dropped off at relatively the same point, even though his island seems to be more north. No, never mind. I'm just not facing north. Yeah, never mind. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about because I wasn't facing north. Whoops. I thought they stopped building for a minute. Herdable sheep. How are they doing on resources? Gorb has plenty of food, wood, gold, and stone. Wow. That stone difference is pretty insane. Then again, the wall difference is insane as well. Wow, he's going all out with the walls. Fucking Christ. Layers upon layers. One thing I don't think either of them seem to be grasping is the fact that, they're defending land, but they could just go around in the water. Oh, I just noticed something. Bepis, aka Nerazim, has naval guards. That's an interesting oh, Jesus. That's an interesting tactic on his part. Then again, I'm the one that trained them, so. Because I do Tactics Tuesdays, so every Tuesday I teach people new tactics. He seems to be going for a nice mix of units, actually. That's going to be really interesting. This might be a bit of a one-sided fight. Because Gorb likes mono armies. He only really makes one type of unit. Which isn't a bad thing. Because depending on the type of unit you're making and the faction you're playing as, it tends to work out. Fucking Royal Knights from the French, looking at you, Glassland. A different member in my Discord server. This mosque still isn't being built. Nerazim, please, you're giving me anxiety. Holy shit, do you not see the structure? It's not... Jesus, fuck. Just because you have eyes doesn't mean you have vision. You can still have eyes and be blind. I wonder if he's going to build gates over here. He's either going to build a gate right here or a gate right here, but I know he's going to add at least one keep over here, maybe here in the center. That way it's not interfering with the majority of the pathway from one gate to the next. Which does make sense because he has a gate down here. So why not just build it over here and then not build a gate over here? You know what? He might have a plan. I tend to underestimate people. I overestimate them whenever they're my enemy, and I underestimate them whenever they're my friend. So, Nerazim is... What the fuck did he just do? Oh, I just realized something. Nerazim... The majority of Nerazim's army... Yeah, there he goes. Okay, so he just realized his mistake. And he just sank a bunch of his army. What about Gorb? How's Gorb's army coming along? He's... massing spring olives. Select all military. What? This fucking guy is holding a relic, and I don't think Gorb knows how to place it. Oh, because you can't place it here. I'm not entirely sure what Gorb's plan is. Is he just massing spring molds? Because these things are going to get eviscerated by the hybrid army of the Malians. Making villages. Okay, I like it. Villagers doing fuck all. I'm not a fan of that. Villagers doing fuck all. I'm not a fan of that. Villagers doing fuck all. I'm not a fan of that, but I am a fan of the fact that he's making army units. Jesus. Where are the stats on you? 11 damage on the javelin, plus 8 damage against ranged, 6 top. Damn. -4 against ranged. Fucking hell. Oh, Jesus. I'm getting the map all fucked up. This must be so disorienting to watch. Atakebune. Large-sailed war vessel armed with rockets. Anti-structure specialist, vulnerable versus incendiary ships, low movement speed. Fucking hell. I didn't know the Japanese had this. Pretty sure he's also trying to fish with a combat ship, but I'm not. I also love how the fish actually come back. And it doesn't disappear, so all of this fish... I do think that fish shouldn't be able to regenerate. Because, I mean, there's a lot of it all around the map. So. At one point, these resources do run out. And they have two options. They can be smart about taking the enemy's forces. Or the enemy forces' resources. Enemy's resources, sorry. They can either be smart about taking enemy resources, or it could be a battle of attrition, where they focus on the markets, which neither of them have built, actually. Did either one of them build a market? Intriguing. Your king's still in danger, though. I know it's probably gonna be a ship assault when it starts. He might start with the ships and then push in with the troops when he realizes that his main base is gonna attack. That way Nerazim can take the coast. These first 30 minutes are exciting. Let's jump up to the present. Okay, so I haven't missed much. He has fishing ships. Oh, because it's Bepis. I wonder if he's upgrading the actual fishing ships. Because I'm pretty sure I told him they could do that. And I actually don't remember. Gorb, if you end up watching this video, you should have paid more attention, bruh. I think this might be a one-sided fight for Nerazim. I think Nerazim's got this. Although I don't ever want to put Gorb down because he does like retard his way through any situation, and the majority of the time actually works out. And I don't know how the fuck he does it. It is genuinely impressive. 158 military, 91 military, but 54 economy, 36 economy. I think Lepis might win based off of army size. Jesus Christ, what the fuck did this army show up? Oh, samurai. That's right. Oh, and he upgraded them so they have the actual katana. Good damage and defense comes with the deflective armor ability that periodically blocks attacks. Heavy armor. So he is a heavy melee infantry. So the way to counter the samurai at this point would be overwhelming damage or actually countering. I'm pretty sure this counts as a spearman. So the way this would be countered is with crossbows. But funny enough, Nerazim doesn't have crossbows. If I remember correctly, and I think I do, he has Musafadi gunners, javelin throwers, and regular archers. He only has 2 Musafadi gunners, which I'm not too happy about, because I'm pretty sure this is the only thing that's going to stop him from getting fucking demolished. I can't find them. Where are they? There they are. Yawning. That's a Japanese. Where the fuck is the Musafati gunner? There's fucking Bambi. Oh, here they are. Musafati gunner. Musafati gunner. Yeah, so they had 30 minutes of prep time. Each of them are Batman in their own way, but like the Down syndrome version of Batman. Battle of the Braincells is not looking too good for Gorb. He is not making any military, and it is genuinely upsetting. It's not like he doesn't have the resources. He obviously has resources. I think he needs to... He's micromanaging his villagers too much. He's focusing too much on economy. Because both of these players do lack micromanagement. One of them prefers to throw shit at the wall until something sticks and then doubles down on that. And that would be Nerazim. And Gorb, I think... Gorb can only really focus on one thing. Either economy, and he does a damn good job at that. Or military, and he does a pretty okay job at that. But trying to bounce between the two... It doesn't ever look good. Bannerman. What does a Bannerman do exactly? Oh, they're moving out. Katana Bannerman. Samurai with an aura that increases damage of melee infantry. Comes with a deflective armor ability that periodically blocks attacks. Banner drops on death. That's cool. So the banner keeps affecting. Oh, okay. I thought this was going all the way over here. I panicked for a minute. A neutral trade post right here, dead center, that each of them, or sorry, neither of them are actually making use of. Neither of them have a trade post. I don't think Nerazim has a trade post. Oh, he does. Interesting. Now, where is it? Oh, it's right here. Sweet. Is that making a difference on the map? No, it's not. This is very nice. I like the way he set himself up. Yeah, I called it. He made a keep, but he's not building it. I think it's because he's macromanaging his villagers, so they all end up going to the same area and then forget to build shit over here. Oh, camera. What the fuck are you doing? It's because my mouse is falling. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Yep, never mind. He's going to build one here, and then he's going to build another one back here. Yeah, okay, I see what he's going for. I just hope, okay, one thing I hope he remembers to do is upgrade the keeps. Because whenever you build a keep, winter's upon us. Okay, the game is finally starting. 30 minutes in. So one thing you need to do whenever you build a keep is you need to manually select the keep, each individual one that you build. And there's two types of upgrades. The weapon upgrades, which are unique to that specific keep, so you need to do that on every single keep. And then there's some universal upgrades, like the towers that you build near gates. I'm pretty sure you built a couple somewhere. You built them somewhere. Toll outpost. Okay, keeps give upgrades and then weapons. Weapons are unique to that keep. Upgrades are... Okay! Increase attack volumes by 50%. Increase armor of all defensive buildings by 50%. Okay! Gorb seems to be moving out. Gorb is having the first assault. This is very, very exciting. This is... If he's able to mobilize his army quickly to the front lines, I think the Malians are going to stand a good chance. But if Gorb is able, this keep needs to get up yesterday. This is exciting. This is very exciting. I don't think he knows that Springald's do trivial damage versus buildings. So I think he's going to spend the entire time trying to break in. He might lose his army trying to do so. I have the feeling he's going to be mobilizing his army any minute now. Where's his army? Malians are moving in. This is so exciting. Oh no, he didn't make any range units. Gorb. Not Gorb. Crap. Oh, here come the horsemen. Here comes the horsemen. Oh, those horsemen aren't going to stand a chance. Because I'm pretty sure the samurai get the Nodachi, which is better against horsemen. I think the Malians are going to stand a better chance. There go the gunners. Javelineers are going in, coming in from the north. Any units coming in from the south? No, but the keep is keeping pressure on the Springald. The Springald is really nice because it can pierce multiple units at once. Okay, so he noticed his Springald's getting fucked. Malians need to rebuild their army very, very quickly. I can't believe the Malians just fell. I honestly thought the Malians were going to have the upper hand. Mass Samurai was the way. Oh no, you should wait for a ball of death. Oh, but a cannon is coming in from the north. That's going to deal massive damage to area units. I think. Maybe, I don't know. What's it hurt? I think the Malians are going to have an advantage with the home defense. Mainly because the archers and the javelineers are able to fire over the walls. The only thing that Gorb had is sitting at the back doing nothing. Oh no, the banner fell. The aura is still active. I think he's going to try and push in, but he doesn't have any way to break the walls. Oh, the trebuchets are dealing AoE damage. Actually, no, they're fucking not. They're not doing jack shit. How much damage? 60 damage, that's it? Oh, damn. Oh, 180. That's not bad. Gorb's army is falling. Bepis is struggling. They're both struggling. They both have around the same army population. 105, 111. I think the Japanese are going to deal... I think Gorb is going to deal a fuck ton of damage before he falls. Oh, but his constant reinforcements. This is exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Where's the waypoint placed? The waypoint is placed in their base. No, Gorb, that's horrible. Because that means... Okay, so let me explain something. Whenever you place down a waypoint, things go to that location upon being created. But the issue with that is the fact that they go to that... They move to that location. They don't attack move to that location. So he's just having them walk into their death, trying to get as close they can to the marker. Which is honestly big sad. What's Nerazim's villager count looking like? 30. It's hovering around 30. They're all about here. They're focusing on food production. Keeping his food nice and high. That's very good. Where's his cattle? He's not making any cattle. Oh no. Is it because they're all back on his home base? No. He doesn't seem to have any cattle. And these sheep are still here. You seem to have a bunch of villagers over here. Just sheep killing, which is nice. Oh! The Takebune. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't fucking know. Don't bully me, please. Anti-structure specialist. Vulnerable versus... okay, yeah. So he seems to be going after Bepis' economy. Very good. Oh, but it very quickly gets retaliated with the counterattack from the war canoes, which I don't think are going to be able to take it down. Given that this thing is able to attack on both sides at the same time, I believe, if I saw that correctly. Oh, are you a Springald ship? Yeah, you are. This might be a close fight. It's whoever can get the last shot on. The Gorb's got this. Yep. And there goes the warship. I'm pretty sure he's going to be mobilizing the rest of his naval forces up here. If I know him well enough. What the fuck just happened over here? Did another ship just try and fail? I'm so confused. I can see the gears in Gorb's head turning. I really shouldn't be able to mess with this. This is fucking stupid. I'm not getting very good news from my dad about my living situation in Florida because I had to make the mistake of going to college. So. Oh shit! When the fuck did these get here? Oh my god, Gorb, what the fuck? You've been holding out on me, kid. He's like 19 now. I've known him since he was 15. Then again, I'm 23. I was also around like what, 17, 18 when I met him. The keep falls. The counterweight trebuchets are there to retaliate. Wow, he's just targeting walls. He's defense denying. What are you doing? Get your army in there. Get your army in there. Oh, the trebuchets are retaliating against the cannons, which seem to be doing a pretty good part. These guys are playing chess and they're both playing the same color. I'm so confused as to what the fuck either of them are doing. Okay, so I think I understand what Gorb is doing. He's going to move his infantry up, cannon for support, spring bolts for AoE. Or for single direction AoE. Because keep in mind, spring bolts can attack multiple units in a straight line. Fires bolts that pierce multiple units, yeah. Okay, so I think he realized how the wall's set up. I think he's going to break the wall and rush into his base. There he goes! Gorb's in! Gorb's into the base. Okay, there goes the trebuchet. I think the horsemen and the javelineers might take out the bulk of his army. They're taking out the trebuchets so that he can't take out his spring bolts. Where's his cannons? Just sitting at the back. Are they still firing? Nope, but they're moving up now. Look at all the arrows and the javelins. That poison damage is going to be tearing through Gorb's forces. I'm pretty sure he's also going to be dealing with stacking damage. One thing I'm not actually too sure about is if poison stacks. So if one unit applies poison to you, it deals like 4 damage per second for 6 seconds. Arrow attacks deal 3 additional damage over 6 seconds. Yeah, so I don't know if that stacks multiplicatively. This is exciting. Gorb pulling back. Nerazim realizes that his forces are falling. He did move his army up, obviously. Gorb is sending in a constant line of reinforcements. This is insane. Now keep in mind, in order to win, they do need to take out each other's king. And one thing I don't think they know is the fact that their kings are on the island that neither of them seem to be attacking. So that is kind of funny. Nerazim is rebuilding up his forces. Gorb constantly has reinforcements incoming, so that's fine. Alright. The Japanese are attacking because Gorb didn't reset the waypoints from his structures. Yeah, so they're just rushing in there. Aw, man. Gorb is going to be losing a lot of his units if he doesn't pick up the pace in about 10 seconds. Or he could attack. That's cool. Units are going in for an attack. Cannons are coming up for support. I don't think the Japanese are gonna win this fight right here. They definitely won the last couple fights. Both of them need to pick up the pace. I was just now about to say they should start building ships and sending them to each other's back lines, but pretty sure this war canoe's patrolling. This top side is defended. Sorry, I'm looking down at my phone. I important stuff for college. I'm so distracted. Oh my god, I haven't been paying attention to the fight right here. Horsemen, Japanese soldiers. Oh man. They're pulling back now. Oh, but the Malians are gonna keep chasing. Retreat isn't an option. Gorb, turn around and fight back. This thing right here is a midway point. No, Gorb, you need to pull and turn around and fight back. The Musafati gunners outrange your ability to move away. Yeah, I think Gorb is going to lose a lot of units. I wonder if Gorb reset his waypoints. He did. To exactly where they are now, so that's like not good. I know both of them are panicking and panicking hard. Neither one of these players is very well accustomed to actual PvP in Age of Empires, mainly because we play on... Oh! Oh shit! Oh my god! Gorb's going in for a flank. Behind enemy lines. The king is still out in the open. I think when Gorb realizes that he can go straight for the king, I think that's when it ends. I think the first person to realize that they just need to kill the king of the other person. I think that's when you're both gonna click. I don't think they know that, actually. Well, let me hop into a voice chat. Hey, Nerazim.
Yeah.
Remember, you only need to kill the king to win. Hey, Gorb. Just want to give you a heads up. You only need to kill the king to win. Okay, so I told them both. So... Okay. So, Nerazim is already on it, actually, long before I told him that. Okay, I don't think... Are any of these transport ships? Hunting canoe. War canoe. I don't think he's been making use of this, which is not good. Ah, man. He's abandoning his main transport ship. Oh, but there's no one in it. That's depressing. No one in it. Phenomenal. Spring is waking up. Summer, fall, winter, and now it's spring. Ah, the Great Bar has fallen. He hasn't been making use of this, which is sad. I don't think he has anyways. Gorb is just destroying his infrastructure. It's not looking good for the Malians. I honestly thought that Nerazim was going to take out Gorb on this one, but I think Gorb might actually win this. He's trying to pump out units. I don't know where. He's forging cannons. And this is when Gorb begins to panic. I think he's gonna start moving his cannons back a lot. Decrease production cost of all units, decrease construction cost of all buildings, decrease cost of all technologies. This is when it gets exciting. 48 minutes into a match. They're trying to get in a position over here. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. War Canoe is taking out the warship. Ah, there goes. I'm surprised neither of them. So, for those who don't know, you can use shoreline fish. When they're this close to land, you can actually get your villagers to just come up to it and grab it. And unlike deep water fish, where once depleted, deep water fish will return after a while. Yeah, so these things regenerate food. This is the infinite food. Besides the cattle, which he hasn't made any of. Oh, he has. He just hasn't assigned them. What the fuck are you up to? 26 villagers. Let me get better in my chair. There goes the gunsmith. Oh shit! Here comes the. Oh my god! I thought he was gonna get them with the suicide ship. He's making transport ships. And these things are buffed by the Yorishiro bonus. Production speed increased by 125%, which is amazing. I'm pretty sure it's also because Spring is giving the bonus. So I wonder how long it takes for Gorb to make a single one of these units when it's buffed as well. I don't know if you can also place these in friendly structures, which I believe you can. Oh, I didn't even notice this up here. What's he up to? What are the Malians up to? We have a war on two fronts. The elite arch, or the castle over here is downing ships like they're fucking nothing. God damn. And then the front, the war on two fronts over here. I think the warship, yeah, the warship's gonna go down, but not without taking down. Oh no, it didn't. I thought one of these guys was definitely about to go down. Hopefully he knows that things within this radius automatically get repaired. You should move your guy up there, or you could just manually sink one of your own guys. That's cool. What are you doing, Gorb? Or Nerazim, sorry. Where are your transport ships? Oh man, you're not attacking. Gorb still has a scout over here doing fuck all. Like this guy, he's fucking aura farming. He's aura farming. I don't think Nerazim realizes that these guys can't attack up here. Not unless they come down here, actually. I'm pretty sure it's just aim moving. Let's see what they're up to. Oh, his camera is focusing on his own base. He doesn't give a damn about his navy. Although, transport ships. Transport ships. Oh, I see what this guy is doing. You're going to need 2 separate ships just to carry the archers alone, just because these things can only hold 16 people. I do like how each one only costs 1 storage in the transport ships. It's something I like, and it's also something I don't like. Oh, and Gorb is massing transport ships. What the fuck is he doing? Gorb is massing transport ships. He's massing the warships, and I'm pretty sure you only made 1 ship. I can hear my dog I can hear my dog dying downstairs. Phenomenal. Ship equipped with broadside ballista. Building castles, I like it. He should probably repair his gunsmith, because this is where you get free units. Gorb, what are you doing, man? His army's almost entirely loaded up. How many of them are there? 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Gorb is going in for an assault. I think this is the time he realizes he has to strike. Let's check out what he's doing. He's just loading his stuff up. Oh. He's walking down here, and he's going to attack directly from the north. What the fuck are you doing with your camera? I'm so confused. I think he's going to be approaching from this side. I'm not entirely sure. Hunting canoe. This is going to be one-sided over here. Gorb is definitely going to take out his entire production base. Nerazim is going to have to start over unless these walls over here can hold. But he doesn't have a keep. I don't think he has any villagers over here. He has 1. He has 2. He has 5. Yeah, he's got nothing over here. I think Gorb is going to steam... Yeah, these trebuchets, javelineers, archers, Musafati gunners. All they're going to do is slow them down. At least try and damage them. Oh! What the fuck? Did his ship sink? Oh, no, they did not. Oh, no, they did not. I think he realizes... I think this might be the end of Gorb. No, the castle. Okay, he sees the castle. I think he's scanning the base to see he's losing supply. His units are dying. No. Oh, man. What the fuck are you... How are you getting these guys up here? Are you just moving them? Oh, here they come. Oh, they're going... No way. Are they going straight for the town center? They're going straight for the town center. No way. No, but they're attacking the buildings and the fucking farmlands. That's not good. No, they're attacking the structures. No way! No fucking way! Holy shit! No way! Gorb! Gorb, you're king! You had 1 job! No way, Gorb! Ladies and gentlemen. Holy fucking shit. Gorb was gonna come out on top. But if he had positioned his king in a way better place, like kept him in the town center like he should have, or put him in a castle, it would have been a very different story. Oh my fucking god. Wow. 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 Oh my god. Total unit count, villager count. Gorb had a... Nerazim had an initial creation on... Or initial head start on the villagers, and then he kind of leveled out from there. Once they started dying, he didn't bother making any more. It only went up, and then it only went down. Gorb really peaked much higher, and then they all just died out on that assault. The military count. Yeah. So this, wow, holy shit. So this went from the Malians absolutely dominating to the Japanese dominating again. This was back and forth. This was just a back and forth the entire time. Holy shit. Okay, so we found out that Nerazim has a brain cell more than Gorb. I'm so excited to see who he's going to match up against next and how he's going to perform against them. Wow. That was insane. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next matchup. I'm so excited. But nevertheless, to the ones who watch this video, whether it's Gorb and Nerazim or not, you guys did an amazing job. This was so entertaining to watch. Although I feel like there was a very obvious set of decisions that neither one of you ever made throughout the match. But nevertheless, it was so enjoyable. And I will see you guys on the field. Because, well, now I'm talking specifically to Gorb and Nerazim. I will see the two of you on the field. This was insane. This was nuts. Wow. Holy shit. Alright, no more stalling. See you guys in the next video. This video is already long enough.